All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick video. All right, y'all, back with another quick fight announcement video. It's going down October 1st. Good strawweight fight. Number 4, Mackenzie Dern is taking on the number 5, Xiaonan, in a co-main event October 1st for a UFC Fight Night. I like this fight. I talked a little bit about it last night in the live stream. Just want to go in a little bit more detail, give you my thoughts on this one. First off, I have to say, this fight here is a level up fight for both of these ladies, because both of these ladies have good skills, but they still have to step out of the box, level up, and show that next step that they're ready to be considered elite. They still have to do a couple more things before they can go in there and look for a title shot. So I know Mackenzie Dern, she's been talking about interim title. She wants to fight Zhang Weili, this and that. But if she wins this fight, it shouldn't lead to a title shot. They are number 4, number 5, but to me, they still have to do one more thing or step out of that box and fight like a former champion before they can, say, okay, I deserve this, I deserve that, right? So with that being said, if we look at the resumes, it's pretty much proof. Let's look at the records as of recently. Okay, Mackenzie Dern, her last fight was a split decision win, very close win over Tecia Torres, which I felt Tecia Torres did enough to win, right? And before that, she caught an L to Marina Rodriguez. Before that, she beat Nina Asroff, which I expected her to do with the first round submission. And if you look at Xiaonan, she's in a must win if she wants to be considered elite. She's got back-to-back losses to Marina Rodriguez and Carlos Esparza. Now, I know that last fight, could have gave it to Xiaonan. I felt Xiaonan did edge it out, but on paper, it's still an L. Right, so she's going back-to-back losing streak right now. So she has to go in there and say, look, I got to go in there and show these improvements since I've been working with Uriah Faber, show my wrestling and grappling skills if need be, and then go in there and make a big statement over Mackenzie Dern. When you look at this fight, it looks like classic striker versus BJJ practitioner, but it's going to be more than that, I think. I think, Mackenzie Dern, she's going to be showing her hands a little bit because sometimes when Xiaonan, she goes stationary after a combination or if she stands in front of her opponents, she can catch shots. She got hit with some big shots by Marina Rodriguez. That's what made the fight very close. So my thoughts on this one, I like it. Very good fight. I think Mackenzie Dern, she's going to try to throw hands in this fight, but to me, she's got to really work on her balance. Like she's starting to really establish the jab a bit more and the overhand right, but it's still something about her balance. She still kind of runs into her own feet whenever she's like trying to plant her feet when she stops. Like sometimes they'll come together and it'll kind of take her off balance. And, she's still kind of wasting a lot of energy leaning on opponents and, still get sloppy in there. She still gets sloppy. Now, when she's on the ground, she's an artist. She still needs to kind of bridge that gap and say, okay, what makes me very calm, cool, and collected on the ground versus, being very antsy and anxious on the feet. I know it's two different sports like BJJ and boxing, but she needs to find out what makes her calm on the ground that she can use on her feet, because she still likes to throw these wild shots and she doesn't know how to fight at a very patient pace. Like when you look at boxers like Rose, Alexa Grasso, they're patient with it, right? And then they're still finding what they need when they get to the ground to make them patient and get submission wins, So Mackenzie Dern, she needs to find that. Like she's willing to learn, but she's really got to sit down and start getting better now that she's number 4, because if she continues to fight the way she's doing, even if she beats Xiaonan, I don't ever see her beating a fighter like Rose or even like Marina Rodriguez in a rematch, Xiaonan, on the other hand, she's been putting the grappling and the wrestling together with Uriah Faber. She said something she's been working on, but, she can go flat-footed sometimes, standing in front of her opponents when they switch levels. So against somebody like Mackenzie Dern, she's got to be more of a Xiaonan-type fighter, using lateral movement, pumping that jab out and boxing, just boxing and throwing combinations. Because if I was in the corner, I would just say I wouldn't even show the next level of grappling here. I wouldn't even try to grapple or wrestle with Mackenzie Dern, because that's what she wants, to fight to the ground. If you're going to give her that weight to hold, she'll take you down, right? So to me, I'd say, just keep it at a rangy fight, piece her up, keep her on the end of the jab, and just box her for 3 rounds, No need to try to show that level unless you have to. As for Mackenzie Dern, she's really got to work on her wrestling. She's got to work on her wrestling. She seems to have trouble getting these girls down, like even with Tecia Torres. Tecia really showed how strong she was. How durable she was and how she could survive that deadly armbar that she had her in. I was like, wow. I think it was an armbar or some type of submission hold. I can't remember off top, but I thought she was about to break Tecia Torres' arm. But Tisha hung in there. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a good one. Mackenzie Dern got to go in there, show up, show out, show another level to her instead of just running in there swinging wild. Got to see more of her wrestling. Xiaonan, she's got to go in there and stay controlled, box a good clean fight, and you got to make it one-sided, because I don't see she has to win it in the fashion of Xiaonan, where it's just constant work, continuous, consistent work, where the judges can't take it from you. Got a 30-27 because I don't know if she has the power to stop Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern has a pretty good chin, and she's pretty tough. So she's got to go in there and win every single round, every single minute of the round, because I don't see her winning. If it goes really close, like back and forth, tit for tat, she's not going to win that fight, and definitely not going to win on the ground. So Xiaonan, she's got a lot riding on her in this fight. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what y'all think of this one. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Who do you got early on as as your pick? And what do y'all think of the fight? Definitely not a title eliminator to me, though. Combo Breaker 99, I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.